Good day mga kamatiniks. Once again, this is Sir J, and for today's topic, I am going to discuss to you about illustrating geometric sequence. So before we start with our lesson, kung hindi ka pa nakapag-subscribe sa aking YouTube channel, please do subscribe and pakihit na rin yung ating notification bell at pakisali na rin yung word na all at pakilike na rin ang video ito. So let's start with our lesson. So here's our objective for this lesson. Illustrates geometric sequence. Okay, so find the ratio of the second number to the first. So to find the ratio of the second number to the first, i-divide lang natin itong ating second number dito sa ating first number. So therefore, para mahanap yung ratio, that is 6. Okay, 6 divided by 2. Palitan natin yung color ng ating ayan. So, 6 divided by 2. Okay, by the way, ayaw. Wait for a while. Okay, so that is 6. Ayan, 6 divided by 2, which is equal to 3. Okay, 6 divided by 2. Next. Okay, so, hanapin natin ang ratio nitong numbers 1 to 5. So, first, itong 8 at saka 2 muna. 8 divided by 2 is, okay, so 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then, 25 divided by negative 5. That is, okay, that is negative 5. Again, sa ating division of integers natin, kapag magdi-divide tayo ng magkaiba yung sign ng dalawang integers or dalawang numbers, the answer is automatically a negative number or negative integers. Okay? So, dito, 25 divided by negative 5 is negative 5. Then, 1/4. Okay, so 1/4 divided by 1. That is still 1/4. Any number that you divide by 1 is equal to the number itself. So, therefore, 1/4 pa rin yung ating sagot dito. Next, 12 divided by 24. So, hindi ito 24 divided by 12 ha. 12 divided by 24. So, 12 divided by 24. So, ito ay magiging fraction. Kukunin natin yung kanyang lowest term. So, i-reduce natin itong 12 over 24. So, 12 divided by 12 is equal to 1. And 24 divided by 12 is equal to 2. So, therefore, ito ay 1/2. Then next, ito namang number 5. X to the 5th power divided by x cubed. So, ima-minus lang natin yung ating exponent dyan. 5 minus 3 is 2. So, therefore, that is x squared. So, ganyan class yung ating gagawin kung paano natin makukuha yung ratio ng dalawang number. I-divide lang natin yung ating second term doon sa first term. I hope na gets ninyo ha, how to find the ratio. So, it is a geometric sequence when the same number is multiplied to get one term to the next. The number being multiplied is called the common ratio. Para mahanap ang common ratio, divide any two consecutive terms, kagaya nung ginawa natin kanina sa naunang examples natin. So, para mahanap yung ratio, that is a sub 2 divided by 1, or a sub 3 divided by 2, or a sub 4 divided by a sub 3. A sub 1, ito yung ating first term. A sub 2 is the second term. A sub 3 is the third term. And a sub 4 is the fourth term. Okay, so we have here an example. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So what is the common ratio? So i-divide lang natin itong 4 divided by 2, which is 2. 8 divided by 4, which is 2. 16 divided by 8, which is 2. 32 divided by 16, which is 2. Therefore, the common ratio is 2. Ayan, di ba? Napakadali lang. So, let's proceed to our next example. Okay, hanapin natin ang common ratio na to. Common ratio ng sequence na to. 27, negative 9, 3, negative 1. Okay, tingnan ninyong mabuti class yung ating given dito. 27, negative 9, 3, tapos negative 1. Ayan, so forth and so on. Ayan, so tingnan natin ha. 9, okay, negative 9 over 27 3 over negative 9 and negative 1 over 3. Ayan. The same pa rin naman yan kahit alin dyan yung basta negative pa rin ito silang lahat, itong fraction na to. O what is the lowest term of negative 9 over 27? So divided by 3, divided by 3. So that is, divided by 9 na tayo agad dito. Divided by 9. Negative 9 divided by negative 9 is negative 1. 27 divided by 9 is 3. The same also dito sa ating 3 over negative 9. Divided by 3, divided by 3. And that is negative 1/3 pa din. So negative 1/3. Ayan. So therefore, ang common ratio natin dito is negative 1/3. Yan ang ating common ratio. So R is equal to negative 1/3. So decide if each sequence is a geometric sequence. If so, find the common ratio. Okay, example number 1. So, meron ba siyang common ratio? I-divide natin yung ating mga terms. 12 divided by 3, that is 4. 48 divided by 12 is 4 also. And 192 divided by 48 is 4. So, therefore, it is a geometric sequence. Yes. And the common ratio is 4. Okay? What about example number 2? So, mayroon ba siyang common ratio? 8 divided by 5 or positive 8/5? Okay, negative 13? No. So, wala siyang common ratio. So, hindi ito geometric sequence. No common ratio tayo dito sa number 2. What about in number 3? May common ratio ba tayo? Negative 3. Okay, so that is 3/5. Negative 1 divided by negative 1/3 is 1/3. 1. Okay, so dito pa lang, iba-iba na sila ng ratio. So therefore, hindi ito geometric sequence. No common ratio. Okay, what about in example number 4? Tingnan natin kung mayroon ba siyang common ratio. Okay, so 1 divided by 1/2. 1 divided by 1/2. So 1 divided by 1/2 is equal to, i-multiply lang natin yan, 1 times 2 equals 2. So therefore, 1 divided by 1/2 is 2. Then 2 divided by 1 is 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So mayroon siyang common ratio. So that's why ito ay geometric sequence. Yes, it is a geometric sequence. And the common ratio here is, the common ratio is 2. Ayan. So I hope na gets ninyo kung paano ma-identify yung isang sequence, paano natin ma-identify kung yung isang sequence ay geometric o hindi. Okay? At kung paano hahanapin yung kanyang common ratio. So let's have another example. If the first term of a geometric sequence is 5, and the common ratio is 3, hanapin yung next 4 terms ng ating geometric sequence. So, a sub 1 is 5. So, yung a sub 2 natin is 5 times 3, which is 15. 15 times 3, which is 45. 45 times 3, which is 135. Then, 135 times 3 is 405. I-multiply lang natin yung ating common ratio dito sa ating sequence. Okay? So, I hope na gets ninyo yung ating example dito. So let's have another example. If the first term of a geometric sequence is 6, okay, yung first term isulat natin, a sub 1 is equal to 6 and the common ratio is equal to negative 2. Hanapin ang pinakaunang 4 na terms. So kasama na dito yung ating 6. Okay, so una yung 6, then pangalawa is 6 times 3. Ito yung pinaka first term natin, a sub 1. Then yung pangalawa, a sub 2, a sub 1. Then a sub 2 is equal to 6 times yung ating common ratio, which is negative 12. And then para mahanap yung a sub 3, okay, so negative 12 times negative 2 tayo. So negative 12 times negative 2 is positive 24. Okay? And then, yung a sub 4 naman natin, we have positive 24 times negative 2 is equal to negative 48. So therefore, yung ating first four terms are 6, negative 12, 24, and negative 48. Ito yung ating first four terms. Di ko na isusulat doon sa yellow kasi di nakakasya. Okay, so ito yung ating first four terms. Okay, directions. Determine whether the given sequence is geometric or not. Put a check mark before the number if it is a geometric and cross mark if it is not. So number 1, tingnan mo munang mabuti kung mayroon siyang common ratio. Kung may common ratio, geometric sequence. Kung hindi, kung wala siyang common ratio, hindi siya geometric sequence. So 8 divided by 1 is 8. Then 15, okay. So dito pa lang, hindi na yan geometric. Okay, dito naman, 10 divided by 2, 5, 55. At ito naman ay 5 rin. So therefore, geometric sequence yan. 2.5, okay, negative 10 divided by 2.5. So ito ay negative 4. Tama, negative 4. Negative 4 yan. Then negative 4 also. Then ito ay 40, negative 4 also. Negative 4, ayan. So therefore, ito ay geometric sequence. Number 4. Okay, so number 4, ito ay 1/3. 30 divided by 90 is 1/3 kapag kukunin mo yung kayang lowest term. Then 10 divided by 30 is 1/3 also. Then 10 over 3, okay, tingnan natin ha, 10 over 3 times 1 over 10. So that is 10 over 30 and that is equal to 1/3 pa rin. Okay, so ito ay 1/3 pa rin. So therefore, ito ay geometric sequence. Ito naman, 0 divided by negative 1.5. So that is 0. And then 1.5 divided by 0, unknown na yan. So, hindi ito geometric sequence. Itong number 5. Ayan. Now, let's proceed to our next slide. Complete the table below. Write the first term and the common difference of each geometric sequence. Okay, so yung first term natin sa number 1, 5. Then, ano yung kanyang common ratio? 15 divided by 5 is 3. Ayan, 3 din yan. Then, ito ay 3 also. Okay, so that is 3. Dito naman, okay, yung first term ay negative 1. 4 divided by negative 1 is negative 4. Negative 4, negative 4. So, yung common ratio ay negative 4. Dito naman, yung first term ay 1/3. So, what is the common ratio? So, madali lang yan, class. Ano lang natin? 1/3, okay, 1 over 9 times 3 over 1. Kasi divide yan eh. 1 over 9 divided by 1/3. Okay, divided by 1/3. So, since division yan, kukunin mo yung reciprocal ng ating divisor, which is itong 1/3. Kukunin mo yung kanyang reciprocal and then proceed to multiplication. So, ito ay magiging 1 over 9 times 3 over 1. So, ito ay magiging 3 over 9 or that is equal to 1 over 3 or 1/3. So, ito ngayon yung ating common ratio, 1/3. So, let's have another test here. Fill in the blanks. Find the missing terms in each geometric sequence. So, hanapin mo muna kung ano yung kanyang common ratio. Dito, that is 3. So, 75 times 3. Madali lang to, class. 75 times 3. Times ka lang dyan. Times 3 is 225. Ito ay 225. Times 3 ulit. Then, that is 675. Then, dito naman, 8 divided by 2 is 4. So, 8 times 4 is 32. Then, 32 times 4 is 128. Then, 128 times 4 is 512. Ayan. Then, dito naman next. Negative 216 divided by 216 divided by 36. That is negative 6, right? Okay, negative 6. So, 36 divided by negative 6 is negative 6. And then negative 6 divided by negative 6 is positive 1. So I hope na-gets ninyo yung ating mga examples dito. The next is, dito naman. I-divide mo muna to. 40 divided by 20 is 2. So 5 times 2, 10. 40 times 2, that is 80. Okay? So 5 times 2, 10. Times 2, 20. Times 2, 40. Times 2, 80. Dito naman, at 27, ito ay 1/3. So 1/3 yung kanyang common ratio. 1/3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. Then 3 divided by 3 is 1. So yan lang yung ating sagot dyan sa 1 to 5. I hope na gets ninyo. See you again sa ating next video lesson.